This podcast is brought to you by the Mice Pod. Mice Pod. At micechat.com and micepod.com. Micechat.com.
Greetings, Universal Orlando fans. It's time for the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
Hello and welcome to episode 11 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast with me, your host Lee, and with me is my lovely wife, Tracey.
Hello, lovely listeners.
And also joining us from the Sunshine State is Hunter.
You know, it's funny you say that. Today's one of the days where it's actually sunshiny. So, yay.
What sort of temperature are we looking at currently?
I'm not exactly sure. I just know it's
hot.
Well, not necessarily hot.
Just nice.
Well, not even nice.
Oh.
Boiling.
It's sunshiny.
Okay.
That's better than here.
Anyway, right. So last show went very well. It's gone down excellently.
Yeah. We've had so much great feedback about the interview with Jim Hill.
So it was an awesome interview, and as he said on the show, we will endeavor to hook up with him again in the future.
Definitely. I think from what I could gather, he's got 1,000,001 stories that he wants to share with us, which is...
Yes, we're fine with that.
Absolutely. I could listen to him all day. When Hunter, you even said at the time, you can just listen to him talk and talk and talk.
Oh, yeah.
He has that voice, and I think if we'd let him, he would.
Oh, I think he would.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so right, go on then, guys. Why don't you let everyone know what's happening on this show?
So we will start with the show news, as always.
Yep, and we'll have my Things Don't Dad...
Don't
ask.
Things dads don't do anymore.
What, like my daddy doesn't bounce me on his knee anymore. Anyway, yes, and we'll have my Things Dads Don't Think About, followed by a Walk the Walk of World Expo.
Which will include my second Fact Hunter segment, which is behind the scenes of Men in Black Alien Attack.
And we'll finish off with an email and the ways to keep in touch with us here at the podcast.
Cool, right, let's kick on.
What are we, soccer players?
Tracey, would you like to tell us the first news story for this show?
Yep, it's this month's Velvet Sessions.
As always.
Yes. This time we have the Spin Doctors. Everybody heard of Spin Doctors?
I
Two
heard.
Princes.
Yep, that's the only song I know by them, like, but it is a really good song.
Yes.
The guitar is kicking.
Yeah. Well, you can see those on Thursday the 25th of August. It's a hard rock lobby concert, as usual. So it's a start time of 6:30pm. And the prices are $29 online, $35 on the door, and $50 for the VIP ticket. Parking's complimentary, and if you want more details, visit www.velvetsessions.com/events.asp.
Well, I mean, anybody who listens to this show knows and go through all the bump for Velvet Sessions because we mention it every month. But, yeah, that's actually... Yeah, it makes a change, Hunter, in itself, that for somebody that we've all heard of.
Well, wasn't last time Blue Oyster Cult?
I was going to mention that, actually, because it wasn't supposed to be, was it? It was supposed to be the Fix. Yes, but the lead singer got ill, didn't he? And it was replaced by Blue Oyster Cult.
Right, yes.
Yeah, but we never got...
Yeah,
we never got in time to mention it on the show, but yeah.
Isn't this 21 or older again? Because of the open bar or whatever?
It is, yeah. Everyone knows it's 21 years. So I said that if anybody's interested, the stuff's there that Tracey's give out, so right.
Okay, the next news story is about Rock the Universe, which is Florida's biggest Christian music festival, which is September 9th and 10th of this year from 4 p.m. till 1 a.m. Thousands of other like-minded believers are gathered together for a weekend of soul-stirring music right next to Universal Orlando. This year experienced the brand new Fan Zone nightly candlelighting ceremony featuring casting crowns on Saturday, My Coke Rewards live, karaoke, and more. Bring your friends and get ready for a weekend of faith, love, and rock and roll. You know, it's funny, they brought up karaoke. I wonder if Highway to Hell's on the set list.
I doubt it very much. Oh, that's nasty, Mr. Fagan.
It'd be kind of funny, though, ironic-wise.
It would be very...
It's It's quite funny because in the same vein, I was wondering if Devilgate Drive was on. So, obviously thinking along the same lines.
Go up there and sing Stairway to Heaven.
I think we need to stop now because we could end up going all night, I'm sure, with puns.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, the quote that Universal has put out, the songs that move you, the faith that lifts you. It all comes alive in one place, Rock the Universe, where 17 of the biggest names in Christian rock take the stage at Universal Studios. Bands are featuring Switchfoot, Casting Crowns, Third Day, Reliant K, and many more. Heard of any of those?
No.
No.
I'd say out of those, you probably would have heard of Reliant K.
No.
They're more involved in the mainstream rock than anybody else is. I'm kind of disappointed to see Skillet's not on the list, because Skillet's one of those bands that drive people in whether, they hold that faith or not.
Now, that name rings a bell. I don't know why, but it does.
Anyways, ticket prices start from $46.99 plus tax for annual pass holders, and up to $105.99 plus tax for a weekend pass.
Hunter, is this something you have or would ever go to?
I'm a big fan of live music, regardless of intentions behind it or anything. So with that completely out of the way, if I saw a band that I really like, I might go check it out. Plus, being in the park until 1 a.m. doesn't bother me whatsoever.
No, but I wonder how many people will actually pay to go just to be able to go into the park till 1 o'clock. Yeah, well, it's not my cup of tea, I'm afraid, but there you go. Each to their own.
Well, exactly.
Right, so our next news story is entitled Potter Power. Universal sets a 12-month attendance record, so Harry Potter continued to draw legions of fans to Universal Orlando this spring as resort attendance leapt 41% from a year ago. Nearly 3.6 million people visited Universal Orlando's 2 theme parks during the second quarter of the year, an increase of more than 1 million from the same period in 2010. 1 million people.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because it's like these people were like, okay, we're going to wait till the initial hype around Potter slows down. And then they come down the year afterward, and then they're right during the busiest season.
That is a phenomenal amount of people to gain over the previous year.
It really is. I wonder how many of those are repeat visitors.
Well, that is interesting.
Yeah.
So the results cap the busiest 12 months in the history of Orlando's number 2 theme park resort, which has drawn enormous crowds since the opening of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. The $265 million collection of rides, shops and eateries based on the magical universe created by author J.K. Rowling opened on June 18th, 2010 in Universal's Islands of Adventure. So almost 13.4 million people have visited Universal since June 2010. According to regulatory filings. Universal Orlando's annual attendance record is 12.1 million, set in 2004.
Wow.
Why 2004?
Because obviously that's when it was set. Why in 2000? It's funny, that's when we were there.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why that particular year. I can't. What was a major attraction?
Yeah.
What was new?
Nothing.
The Mummy wasn't even open yet.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, just.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, it was open because 2004 was the first time we came over, and it had been open about 3 months. We came, last week in September, first week in October, and it hadn't been open long.
Maybe it's just because we were there.
Maybe.
Never know.
So you guys count for extra millions of people?
No, they're just all the people that came to go, look, there's the future host of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
Because they totally do that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
because I knew we were going to do this 7 years ago. I didn't even know podcasts existed 7 years ago. Anyway, so Universal, which in May unveiled plans to convert an existing simulator ride into a new attraction based on the animated film Despicable Me, bumped up its capital budget for the year. Universal now estimates it will spend $100 million on capital improvements in 2011, up from an earlier estimate of $80 million. We think our theme parks represent a great growth opportunity, and we are doing well currently on both coasts with Harry Potter in Orlando and King Kong in Hollywood. This was said by...
Phenomenal attraction.
You've rode it, haven't you?
Yep, it's part of the tram tour.
Yep. And I've seen video of it, but obviously that's not going to do it anywhere near justice.
Quite spectacular.
But yep, that was said by Steve Burke, who's NBC Universal president. So yeah, that's. I mean, from a fan's point of view, this is the news you want.
Oh yeah,
it'll be interesting to see what it is the same time next year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, see, I think it's good. I mean, you can see that they're making all this money and they're putting it right back into the park.
Yeah, definitely.
That makes me happy.
Yeah. They could have quite easily just paid the shareholders and that pocketed a nice pretty penny for themselves, but no, it's good. They are investing it back into the parks.
Yeah. I was going to say, as a consumer point of view, that's good to see your dollar going back into the park.
They need to, though, don't they? Need to invest back in the parks to get those repeat visitors, or why the people are going to go, well, I've seen it all before, there's no reason for me to go back.
Didn't stop us.
Yeah.
But then again, if it was the same old, it would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, like, the prime example for that I, at least for me from this year, was hearing about the Spider-Man upgrade. I couldn't tell you how awesome that struck me when I first heard that they were actually going to update Spider-Man, and it's going to be, not that it's not world-class as it is, but it's going to be even more up there.
It needs to be. It needs to be as good as it can be.
It deserves to be.
It does.
Yeah, you're right.
Right. Tracey, next one.
Now for a farewell. If you wanted to ride Jimmy Neutron's Nicktoon Blast at Universal Studios Orlando one last time before it closes permanently, then I'm afraid you're out of luck.
Aww.
I know. So the last day to ride was Wednesday the 17th of August, which was 2 days ago, and it officially closed yesterday.
Oh.
I know. And yesterday was Thursday the 18th, of course. So goodbye, Jimmy Neutron and friends. I, for one, shall miss your fun.
And so will I. Llama.
Yeah. I'm not that big on Jimmy
Neutron. He
Neutron.
never picked it up, did he?
Yeah.
We were going for a round of llamas, but we didn't know whether he'd pick it up or not.
Llama, 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 llama. Just like loop that.
Yeah. All the way through the background.
Yeah.
Just fading.
No, that's the background music for this week's episode. Llama, llama, llama. No, I mean, like, Jimmy Neutron was fun, like you said, but I'm much more excited to see what they can do with Despicable Me.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping to build upon what Neutron kind of... Because Neutron pretty much just took over what they did with Hanna-Barbera, from what I understand.
Yeah, I've actually watched the Hanna-Barbera, whatever it was called, on YouTube.
Is it in the fantastic world of Hanna-Barbera?
Something like that. I think it might be fantastic. Yeah. It looked pretty good, actually. It's very similar to what Jimmy Neutron was. It was this sort of took one character and sent it through all the ones, the Jetsons and the Flintstones.
The truth is, I will be satisfied with Despicable Me as long as it's not just basically a new coat of paint over Neutron.
Yeah.
It needs to be something other than just changing the film out for 3D.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's some aspects of the film, of the ride, that I think are quite good and they could tweak. I actually like the ride vehicle. So
Seats, whatever they are.
Yeah, I like that. But yeah, it doesn't just...
I don't think they're going to get rid of that. Yeah.
And I do hope they do a bouncy bit, because that's a bit I'm going to miss.
Yeah. So cool.
Yeah, so yes,
so
goodbye.
Jimmy.
Bye, Jimmy.
Right, so a follow-on from a news story we covered a couple of shows ago about the Halloween Horror Night tickets. Universal have now announced the Express Pass prices. So Universal Orlando has posted the prices for the Express Pass option during the 2011 Halloween Horror Nights, which kicks off at Universal Studios theme park on September 23rd. Is Halloween getting earlier every year? Because it didn't start till the 1st of October when we went in 2004.
No. I think it's been late September for the past couple of years, though.
October the 1st when we went, because we went first night.
That was
like 7 years ago.
Yeah, don't remind me, it'll make me sad.
I mean, doesn't Disney start in the middle of September?
Yeah, theirs is getting early.
Yeah.
So the Express Pass is an option tacked on top of regular park admission to the after-hours event, and it allows bypassers. It allows buyers to bypass the regular line one time for each haunted house and selected rides or attractions. There are a limited number of Express Pass tickets each evening, and the price varies between $39.99 and $89.99 per person, depending on the night. So the price will be $39.99 on September 23rd, 29th, October 2nd, 6th, 19th, 26th and 30th, and it will be $59.99 on September 24th, 30th, October 9th, 13th, 16th, 20th, 23rd, 27th and 31st. It will then bump up to $69.99 on October 1st, 7th and 28th. $79.99 on October 8th, 14th, 21st and 29th. And $89.99 on October 15th and 22nd.
I was kind of surprised that Halloween is not under the most expensive option, because you think that would be the busiest night.
So yeah, regular non-express one-night admission to Halloween Horror Nights is $81.99, as we said, but Universal offers discounted options for Florida residents and its annual pass holders, plus several multiple night options. An express pass can be added to those as well. So for more information on to purchase tickets, go to www.halloweenhorrornights.com/Orlando, and also you can check out the latest updates for the event. So carrying on with Halloween Horror Nights, Hunter, would you like to read our last news story?
Well, before we got into that, I would actually like to discuss something with you guys.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Would you think the Express Pass would be worth it for the Halloween Horror Nights? Because a lot of people complain that they're not able to get in every maze on one night. And I'm wondering if, maybe if they had this Express Pass, they'd be able to do that.
Right. Tracey, do you remember the trip report we did with Darren Schmidt?
Yeah.
Now, he spoke about Halloween Horror Nights because he's been every year for the last 8 years. Oh, no, he hasn't. He's been 8 times. The only one he missed was the year that we went.
Yeah.
And he said he always would get now the Express Pass ticket because the queues can get up to 2 hours.
That's right, yeah.
Well, and I don't think... Do they have entertainment in the queues?
No, they didn't when we went.
when we were there. No, it was...
You were literally just in a switchback queue or a long line waiting to get into the house.
If you were lucky, you got talking to the people around you.
Which we did.
So you're waiting, 70, 80 minutes for a maze, which you're rushed through in about maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, the last time...
And you are rushed through.
Yeah, because I tried to...
Because we commented it would have been nice to stagger the amount of people going through, so there was time for the scare actors to reset.
The problem...
Because you could see the things coming before they actually...
Sorry, go on, Tracey.
I was going to say before they scared you, so it took the impetus away from it.
The problem for me was you could hear somebody jump out on the group in front of you, so you knew where it was coming. So yeah, when we were there last time, I tried to hold back to put a bit of space between us and the group in front, and the team member was shouting us to move along. You're not even allowed to hang about at all.
No, you couldn't take in the surroundings, could you really?
Not at all. I mean, I appreciate that if people
you've
want
got to get people through.
Yeah, that time, then it just means the queues are going to be longer. But yes, I've said that if we ever go back, I think we'd buy that Express Pass. It's going to make it a very expensive night. If you go on a night where that ticket price is at its highest,
yeah,
you're looking at $81.99 to get in, plus $89. Your Express Pass is actually going to cost you more than your ticket to get in. You're looking at $170 to get in per person. $340 is a lot of money, but I would pay it.
Yeah. It makes me wonder, I mean, surely they have a reason for having those particular dates, but wouldn't people go online, see that it's more expensive on a certain night and just rearrange?
Maybe. It depends if people like us who are going on holiday there, you haven't necessarily, if you're only there for a week or 2 weeks, then, or even from Americans' point of view, maybe even come down for 4 or 5 days, you might not have the luxury of being able to choose. It might just be, look, they're the only 2 nights that we're there. You've got to pick one of them, and it happens to be the expensive nights.
Well, I'm looking at the 2 most expensive nights are Saturdays.
Yeah, well, that's...
And they're a week apart. And it's the 15th and the 22nd. And I'm surprised, as I said, Halloween's not on there. You'd think Halloween would have the highest price because it would have the highest crowds.
What date's Halloween?
The 31st.
Oh, wait, the same as every year.
No, I mean, what day is it?
Day, you said...
Oh, it's like on a random Monday this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could have a lot to do with it, because apparently Monday is one of the quietest days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, would you like to read the last story, Mr.
Okay.
Fagan?
The RIP tours rise from the dead at Halloween Horror Nights 21 along with others. Universal Orlando has been doing their own version of VIP tours at Halloween Horror Nights for the past several years. Besides the RIP tour, Universal Orlando also offers a few other tours as well that aren't quite as costly. While Universal Orlando does offer the Express Pass for Horror Nights, even Express Pass is going to warrant a small line compared to the massive lines that the houses are known to accumulate. The RIP tour is the perfect way to skip the lines and see the entire event in one night. You and up to 11 other people will be escorted around Universal Studios and showed the front of the line to each and every house. On top of that, your group will also be saved seats for the ever so popular show Bill and Ted. Pricing varies depending on whether you are visiting on a peak or non-peak night, which we just mentioned.
Yep.
Prices begin at $150 for non-peak and $175 for peak nights per person, which is quite expensive because you got to add this on top of your admission as well. As well as the RIP tour, it offers 3 other tours, which is the Unmasking the Horror Tour. You and your tour group will be given a lights-on tour on the inside of select houses at Halloween Horror Nights. Like the RIP tour, this does not include your admission to Halloween Horror Nights. Pricing is $55 per person, which sounds pretty interesting to me. That might actually give a chance to check out that detail.
I actually heard someone review it a couple of years ago and said that the attention to detail that go into those houses, considering the lights are on, are unbelievable. They said it was like a doctor's surgery. The pills, like the pill bottles on the shelves were authentic,
right,
and like hundreds of them, yet you're never ever going to see them.
Not in the gloom.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about because I heard something similar. I think it was either last year or the year afterward. Before the Diz Unplugged podcast.
It was the Diz Unplugged. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mentioned the. I'm not sure if it was called this, but they were mentioning a lights on tour, and I can help but think how cool that would actually be.
That's what I heard it on. You're right.
And this is without scare actors as well, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. The next tour is the Face the Fear Makers. This includes the Lights On tour and plus a Q&A session with the Universal Orlando Arts and Design team. Like the RIP tour, this does not include admission. $85 per person.
So that's pretty cool for an extra
cool
$30.
well. Yeah.
It makes me wonder, like, if you get 30 minutes with them, though, you know, it depends on how big the group is, I guess.
Yes, that's
it doesn't
also
actually
a factor.
say, does it?
No. Like the RIP tour, I think it says you're with 11 to 12.
12 people is 11 others, isn't it?
That's not too bad.
That's quite a small group, yeah.
It's big enough that you don't feel you need to ask a question, but small enough that you're
going to get enough attention, yeah.
Yeah. Next is the Arcane Insights tour. This particular tour includes the RIP tour, but it includes a member of the Universal Orlando's Arts and Design team along with your tour guide. The member of the Arts and Design will provide you with insight on storylines, design, and development of this year's event. This tour is only available for 4 nights of the event, which is the 7th of October, the 14th, the 21st, and the 28th. Like the RIP tour, this does not include admission, and that's $225.
That is steep, but how are you going to go into every scare zone, every house, with a member of the team that helped create it?
Yeah. And
well,
does
it say every house?
It includes the RIP tour.
Okay, that's true.
So, and you've only got 4 days, so it's like a limited edition tour.
That would be amazing.
So I understand the price. It is high price.
You're looking at nearly just over $300 with your admission on top.
Wow.
Well, yeah, but if you're really into that sort of thing, I'm sure you'll definitely get your money's worth.
I would love to
Absolutely.
do something like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That's looking at people who go every year or multiple times every year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not for your average family of 4.
No.
Well, see, that sort of
thing
thing's like right up my alley. I mean, of course, I've got no money for it, but I mean, being the behind-the-scenes person that I am, I would really enjoy doing something like that.
Yeah, I would too. Brilliant. Right, that brings us to the end of the news. You didn't need to know that. For more information about the tours listed above, be sure to visit Halloween Horror Nights' website.
Yeah.
We don't need that.
No.
Or you can call 407-363-8295.
Right, thanks for the news. Let's get on with the rest of it. A little amendment to the news for this week as we recorded it early. This news has actually come out after we recorded the news. Unfortunately, Hunter can't be here, so it's just me and you, Tracey, for this one.
Yep.
But we thought it needed bringing up. So it's Universal adjusts Harry Potter coaster following the second injury. Universal Orlando has at least temporarily changed a popular Harry Potter themed thrill ride following 2 recent accidents in which guests were struck by loose objects, including one who ultimately lost his right eye. Universal Orlando said on Wednesday it has stopped simultaneously launching a pair of intertwined suspended seating roller coasters that together make up the Dragon Challenge attraction in Universal's Islands of Adventure theme park. As a result, the coasters no longer pass within feet of each other as they advance along the track in near misses that have long been a hallmark of the attraction. The move comes as Universal investigates the causes of 2 separate accidents in 2 weeks in which guests were struck by unidentified objects while riding. So the Universal spokesman Tom Schroeder said, as we continue to study these incidents, we will operate both coasters as separate experiences without their usual intersection points. They also went on to say that Universal officials have conducted a thorough review of Dragon Challenge and believe that the ride itself did not play a role in these incidents. He said, we're not going to speculate on what caused these incidents, but we will continue our long-standing policy of advising guests to safely secure personal items before riding. Now, from that statement, he's saying it's not their fault.
No.
People have had stuff in their pockets. And that's what's come out.
Yeah, which, let's face it, we've all thought, we can get away with this, that, or the other in our pockets.
Well, I've said on the show when I did Rip Ride Rocket, the reason I didn't enjoy it was so much because I had my wallet in my pocket and I was hanging on to it. So the first accident occurred on July 31st when 52-year-old Carlos Montalvo of Puerto Rico was hit in his right eye while sitting on the front seat of one of the coaster trains, which we reported on our, must have been the last news show?
I think so,
the one before. Mr. Montalvo's lawyer, Clay Mitchell, said at some point when the coasters came together, something struck him in the eye and lacerated his right eye. Mitchell said Montalvo lost all vision in the eye and was later forced to have it permanently removed.
That's not good.
So, assuming after what we speculated that it wasn't a bug.
It can't have been. I don't think you get any particularly sharp bugs.
No, the lawyer said his client was already virtually blind in his left eye.
Yes, I remember that.
We said that last time, so yeah. A second rider was hurt last week. Local television station WKMG identified the rider as 19-year-old John Wilson of Ohio, and he said he was hit by something on his foot, arm and face while riding Dragon Challenge last Thursday. He said, my sister was sitting next to me at the time, and when I said I was hit, she thought it was a bug or something.
Yep.
As we did. But then she looked over and I had blood on my hands, so it was obviously something more. Dragon Challenge has been in operation since Islands of Adventure opened in 1999, though it was originally known as Dueling Dragons. Clay Mitchell, Montalvo's lawyer, said they've got a problem out there with things flying out of people's pockets and off their person, and because the coasters come together so close, those objects hit other riders. The lawyer said...
you think of the velocity.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know, and if that hits something that's got the same speed, isn't it double the speed impact or something?
Didn't Hunter say that one does 70 and one does 60, so you're effectively talking about 130 miles an hour?
Ouch.
Yeah, so the lawyer said Montalvo hasn't decided whether to sue Universal. Right now we're gathering information. Tom Schroeder again said, we are obsessive about safety. Dragon Challenge is a safe attraction. The safety of our guests is our highest priority and we're taking this very seriously. Which you wouldn't,
that's obvious they're going to.
You wouldn't expect anything less. I don't think he's got any weight behind him to sue Universal.
No, I mean, they can only do so much, short of stripping everybody down or sending them on the rides naked.
Well, we discussed this earlier. If you started patting people down or making people remove every object from their pockets...
It's going to take an hour to load a car up and...
People are going to... It's just not feasible.
No. And you've got to get the odd one that's like, you're not touching me, and... Just people need to have a bit more common sense. You don't have loose change in your pockets when you're going on a high-velocity ride that's got lots of twists and turns.
No. It's just that, after one, you'd maybe think it's just, pardon the pun, it's a one-off.
Yeah.
It's happened twice in 2
event.
weeks. It's like...
Yeah.
But I still believe it's a fact of these things happen. It's just unfortunate. More so for...
It doesn't seem to be a problem with the ride. It does seem to be more passenger-oriented. But, I totally agree with what they're doing. They run them at different times so they don't have the near misses, so there isn't the risk. I mean, should somebody get injured when the two trains aren't going together, then they need to start looking at the actual equipment.
That's possibly why.
But I think they're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
It's just a shame that,
somebody's had to lose an eye and somebody else getting cut. But I still believe it's just one of those things.
Yeah, just a freak event.
They say lightning never strikes twice.
Well, in my experience, it usually does.
But yeah, I mean, from us, obviously we hope the two people involved, obviously Mr. Montalvo, he's...
Yes, he's lost his sight.
Completely now, virtually, so... But, we wish him all our best, and I'm sure Hunter too would too.
Absolutely,
if he wasn't here.
No,
so,
Hunter will do.
Yeah.
And good luck to Universal as well, getting this sorted out.
Yeah.
'Cause I think, unfortunately, it's a no blame situation, apart from if it was from a passenger who had something loose in the pocket. And we'll never know who or what.
Of course you won't.
But people need to think a bit more.
Yeah,
just step back from the excitement to get on the ride or be in a hurry to get on the ride. Make sure, pat yourself down. Make sure that you've got nothing.
Yeah. If you've got loose change in your wallets in your pocket, just shove it in your wallet. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because otherwise it's going to get to a point where it's going to spoil it for everybody and you're not going to be able to take anything in.
Yeah, they will make it to the point where you're not allowed anything in your pocket and they will make you take it out, and that's going to spoil everything, like you say.
Yeah. There's just going to be more lockers everywhere, costing people more money.
Yeah. And more time and just more hassle for everyone.
Yeah, so think people.
Yes. We all need to be a little bit more sensible.
Yes, and all the best to all involved.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, brilliant. Thanks, Tracey.
No bother.
It's time for my Things Dads Don't Think About segment, and this time my advice is of paramount importance. Sunscreen. I can't stress strongly enough how serious sunburn can be, so make sure that a high SPF sunscreen is applied before you leave your hotel or villa, and better still, apply sunblock. Check how often you need to reapply the sunscreen and set an alarm for 20 to 30 minutes before the time is up, and don't forget, take the sunscreen into the park with you. Remember, it's different when water's involved. You will need to apply it more often. If you're worried about missing areas when applying the sunscreen, get the coloured type, but don't worry, the colour disappears and you won't be going around the park with a blue or green kid. Now, while we're on the subject, try and keep small children shaded, as not all kids will tolerate caps and sunglasses. Trust me. Consider picking up cheap battery-operated fans, or better still, those trigger water bottles with a fan attached. If your child does get overheated, take them somewhere cool and shaded and give them fluids. If they have a soft hat on, or you have a towel or spare t-shirt with you, soak it and put it on their head. Remember, if in doubt, head straight for the nearest first aid station.
Thanks for joining me in World Expo.
Woo! Woo!
As we begin our walk the walk. And as we walk round from Jaws, the first ride we would come to, Tracey, would be?
Fear Factor Live.
So would you like to tell everyone what Fear Factor Live is all about?
I would indeed. I shall start with a quote.
Okay.
Don't try this at home. Put yourself to the test at the most extreme audience participation show ever. Fear Factor Live.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. does make it sound very exciting.
It does.
Yes.
Don't try it at home. Try it in your friend's yard.
No, don't really. So it goes on to tell us that there's audience participation, and these audience members will perform gravity-defying stunts live in front of thousands, they would hope.
Thousands? Does Fear Factor Live get thousands of people?
So lucky if it gets 10. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't pack the stadium like it used to. I'm sure it did when it first came out.
Yeah.
But I'd say there's a good maybe a couple hundred of people in there.
So you want to say perform gravity-defying stunts live in front of a couple hundred of people?
Yeah. Anyway, so these brave people compete head-to-head against each other. They'll come eye to eye with creatures from their nightmares as they creep and crawl across their skin. Ooh. So, whether you're going to be participating in the stunts yourself or just watching these brave people from the audience, it's an unscripted, unpredictable, and apparently unlike anything you've ever seen before show. So if you've seen the TV show, you know what it's all about. And now
Throwing
try to survive.
octopuses.
Throwing octopuses?
Yeah.
So now go and give it a go and try and survive it.
Mm-hmm.
So Fear Factor Live is located in a specially built amphitheatre located between San Francisco Amity and World Expo areas of Universal Studios. It's a Universal Express Plus participating show.
Because you know it totally needs it.
Absolutely. And some facts and figures. There are 6 park guests selected to be contestants in 3 stunts in front of the live audience, and there's a winner for each show. There's an additional 18 volunteers chosen from the audience to participate in the show.
Cool. Right, I'll speak for both of us. We haven't seen this. Hunter, have you had the chance to see this show?
Yes, recently as well.
How long ago was recently?
A month ago.
Any good?
I don't really care for it. The thing is, with Fear Factor, what made it so appealing about the show is that, well, when it was appealing, what made it so interesting is there were different tasks every single time.
Yeah.
This is the same thing. It follows the same, guideline. I mean, people...
What are the 3 things they have to perform?
Basically, hold on to a bar. First one to let go gets kicked out.
It's an endurance.
That's up in the... It's like right up in the rafters, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty high up as well.
I would not be leaving go.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm not falling.
Look at you!
Right.
Heard that before.
Next, they hang up. They hang 2 people up. Well, 2 teams of like 4. And basically, they fling octopus into a bucket, and they have to catch it.
Right. What, live ones?
No, they're dead.
Where the hell did you get loads of live octopus from? Octopi, sorry.
Lombard's Grill.
Yeah. They're the ones that they've got white spot out the big tank.
No one bought this. Let's throw it in a bucket.
Table 3 left this.
See, that sounds a bit rubbish.
Yeah, and then next they basically climb an amusement. Not an amusement. They basically climb up this fake building. They climb into a car that's suspended in the air while rain is pouring on top of them.
I've
Oh, yes.
They fire a rocket launcher at the building.
Okay.
Not the contestant.
Next, before the final stunt, while they're pulling all that together, that's where they pull out the additional audience members.
Right.
Which is basically they'll put your head in a box and put insects and, creepy crawly critters on you.
Cool. They go, Tracey, you get rats and you'd be like, I'm not bothered, I'll sit here all day with them.
Don't take it off.
They're cuddly.
I wonder if they ask you what your biggest fear is.
Did you say rats?
No,
Rats.
A wheel.
It's what, sorry? Oh, they spin a wheel.
They take out a wheel and they spin it, and whatever you get is what they put in there with you.
Cool.
Mine would land on
Are
spiders.
rats on there?
Yeah, spider. I think we had scorpions last time.
Cool.
And then after that, they basically take old rotten food and other junk, blend it together, and the first person to drink it wins.
See, they're the bits I like, but obviously they can't go as extreme as they do in the programme with some of the stuff they get to eat. That was always my favourite bit.
Here's some bull testicles.
Prairie oysters.
Yeah, he is a half-fertilised chicken's egg that's been
That
hard-boiled.
really, that always used to make me feel so ill.
Oh, I used to love, they were my favourite bits.
So yeah, it's not my favorite show. I mean, if you haven't been, I guess it's interesting.
It's only open now at peak times. They only seem to open it to sort of give people something else to go into.
Oh yeah, and it's, it's kind of bad because it seems like all the participants are kids, like college level kids now.
Yeah.
Because we're crazy.
Desperate for the attention.
If it was open, I think we'd go and see it. It's something I'd be quite interested in seeing.
Well, see,
it's a live show, so
which
it's
is
always going to be a little bit different, rather than going on a ride or a dark ride or something that's the same every time. It's always going to be a little bit different depending on the people you get doing it.
But the thing is, it mentioned that this was a specially built amphitheater, and I do not think this was the first show that was held in that amphitheater.
No, I don't.
It wasn't. It was the Wild Wild West Stunt Show, I do believe, was in there.
The Western Stunt Show was in there beforehand.
It didn't say it was specially built for Fear Factor Live.
Can't bring that back.
Oh, it just says an especially built amphitheater.
Which it was.
Indeed. Just a second ago, you mentioned instead of going on a ride where it's the same every time, but our next ride is a bit different from that. It's not exactly the same.
It is quite arguably one of my favourite rides in both parks, to be quite honest.
Yes.
My favorite in the studios.
We would get into Men in Black Alien Attack. So the little bit of bump that Universal have put there have said, alright rookies, this is no drill. It's up to you to protect the Earth from aliens in Men in Black Alien Attack. As an agent trainee, you'll zap aliens as you chase them through the streets of New York in this high-tech, interactive ride based on the hit movies. But be warned, these aliens zap back, spinning your vehicle out of control. Now to tell you the rest about this ride, we shall pass you over to Hunter for his second Fact Hunter segment.
When Men in Black was first released in 1997, not many predicted the success that it would turn out to be. Propelled by the hit song Men in Black by Will Smith, who played the main character in the film, and backing vocals from Coco, the popular female singer from the R&B gospel group SWV, the film went on to make almost $600 million at the box office. It went on to be nominated for several film awards, including the Best Comedy Musical Award at the Golden Globes. However, it won Best Makeup at the Academy Awards. Universal, always on the lookout for popular films, took note of this and realized that the property would make an excellent theme park attraction. They bought the rights from Columbia and hired an outside company to do any work. Working on a very short production schedule, this amazing team of people put together a fantastic ride that is still one of the most popular. Men in Black opened on April 18th in the year of 2000. Using the same ride system from Islands of Adventure, the neighboring parks, Cat in the Hat, it allowed Universal Resort guests a fun interactive ride that's brand new every time. So aim your lasers and get ready for battle, rookies. This is an intergalactic battle like you wouldn't believe. For this segment, I'm first going to discuss the queue and some interesting bits of trivia. Afterwards, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to help you boost your score. So hurry up! The doors are closing! Before the alien zapping begins, we enter the massive white and gray building behind its twin towers. We discover that this is an exhibit which is supposedly transplanted from the 1964 New York World's Fair. The exhibit is called The Universe and You. Are we alone? The exterior queue is flanked by posters advertising extraterrestrial activity and microphones giving updates on the fair. Guests are soon ushered into the building and into the retro-themed exhibit. The 1960s narration, however, is cut short by an MIB agent terminating the false program and issuing the recruits into Men in Black headquarters. One of the walls of the exhibit splits, opening up into an elevator which travels deep into the earth. Upon exiting the elevator, guests enter a hallway within the secret MIB headquarters. Traveling down the hall, we pass the film's famous worm guys on break, several doors to various labs, and finally we pass for the alien scanners. Make sure to shake the door handles. It's quite a surprise and it's a really neat touch. Also, check the various notes and cards posted in display cases on the wall. They certainly are a nice little, a bonus. Something to look at while standing in line, and they're certainly really cool and have some pretty neat little references to the films. At the end of the hallway, guests overlook the immigration processing room, with a large video screen broadcasting the training information. Then, they move into the weapons room, and finally into the training facility where a vehicle awaits. Our agent training finally begins when we board our futuristic six-passenger vehicle for some target practice. Each seat is equipped with a laser gun, as well as a digital scoreboard to keep a tally of your points. And here's where I join Lee and Tracey for the virtual ride-through. But first, some helpful tips for those of you who want to max out your scores. Remember, the MIB are the best of the best. Try for the max score if you really want to impress. If you're really set on maxing out your score, or you just want to improve your old score, try to look for aliens in difficult places, like up in the higher windows, or hanging from the street lights. Also, you can zap at the big bug's teeth and eyes. If you look really closely, you'll see some targets hidden in there. Another good one is Frank the Pug. He's hidden to the right of the inside track next to the crashed spaceship at the locksmith's counter. He's not animated, he kind of just sits there, but he's worth quite a bit. Try to hit him as many times as possible. Right next to the locksmith, look for Steven Spielberg's head. He's the disguise being used by the aliens holding up the newspaper. He's also worth quite a bit, if I remember correctly. Another important fact is to remember that your guns have unlimited ammunition throughout the ride. So just hold down on the trigger and, zap away. Another thing to remember is that your guns work via infrared beams, which are actually cones. The diameter of your beam gets bigger as it goes farther away. In other words, you're slightly more accurate with distant targets than you are with close ones. However, the beam power falls off a bit as it goes farther away too, so it's a bit of a trade-off. Try to stay on targets that are a car's length or two away from you. So most importantly, stay on one target at a time. If you hit something, hit it again, and again, and again, in quick succession. In fact, stay on a single target and hit it as many times as you can before you have to move on to another one. Don't waste time targeting when you could be shooting and scoring. Once the aliens invade the other vehicles, aim and shoot at the light on top of their car. It's a surefire way to raise your score. Finally, be ready for that big red button. The first person to hit it gets points galore. I've ever been, which is technically about, I believe it's 100,000. You'll know you get it because your screen will flash. It'll say bonus and 100,000. Some people I've even heard have been able to score more than once if you push it very rapidly in quick succession. It's probably a glitch, but it's quite a neat little trick if you want to try for that. So, those are my few tips and tricks. Sorry if you already knew those, but that's the best I can offer. And here's where I'm going to join up with Lee and Tracey for the virtual ride-through. So, here they are.
So we're right about to board our vehicles.
I'm excited. I've got my noisy cricket. Actually, I don't want the noisy cricket because it's the most awkward one to use on that ride.
It really... which one? Honestly, I can't even remember the difference. I just pick it up and shoot.
There's one that's supposed to be modelled after the noisy cricket, and it's only a small one. The big ones with a big green sort of looks like a Dalek's head. They've got like a big knobble on either side. They're the decent ones. The noisy cricket's only like a tiny little thing, and it's dead awkward to use.
I have to agree.
See, I've only seen the larger ones as of lately.
No, maybe they've changed them then.
The bigger ones are easy to handle.
Yeah.
We're talking about the ones that have the green lights on the side, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're taking off. We have our countdown. We're sitting in.
Which track are we on, left or right?
Oh, which one do you want to be in?
We normally end up in the left one, don't we?
So let's go right for a change.
Okay.
Let's go right?
Yeah.
Just for a change. Unless you just do left.
Okay, so we're sitting 3 by 3, correct?
Yeah.
That's right.
3 on the top, 3 on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up your gun, and you are off. You're pulling off from the station, and I guess some people notice this. There's an audio animatronic alien kind of, I guess it's supposed to simulate running the ride vehicles.
Is there?
Yeah, he's right up under the
Oh, yes,
staircase.
yeah. As you come, yeah.
Okay.
Well, just look up.
I'm usually
When you
probably
come down at the central staircase. Yeah.
I'm usually in the zone at that
Your guns
point.
aren't activated by then, though.
Right. They aren't.
Okay. No, not by that point. It's right after you pull out of the station. Okay, so the first room you come into is part 1 of the training room, which has creatures coming from the walls and up in the windows. Room's pretty simple, I think we can agree on, right?
Yeah, it's very similar to the bit in the film when they all get sent into the room, with like the pop-up targets.
Yeah.
The 2-dimensional thing. Yeah. I always know that if I haven't got at least 9,000 points by the time I get through that room, then I'm not going to have a decent score by the time I'm finished.
Try 50,000.
Okay. I don't get to ride it as much as you, though.
Anyway, stop on.
I'm just kind of disappointed that little Susie isn't in there as like
that
an
would
Easter
have
egg.
been cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would have been cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised
With like the gun mark through her forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Yeah, you're right. That's a good point, actually.
Well, they're astrophysics books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So you're pulling on ahead. You go into the second training room, which is pretty much the same as the first. The cardboard cutout aliens are pulling out in front of you. And Zed, however, comes on the... what is it? Not the radio.
Yeah, like an intercom type thing, isn't it? Like a walkie-talkie.
Yeah, he comes on the intercom and he informs the trainees that the alien prison ship has crash landed in the middle of New York City. The guns are then set to full power as they are instantly launched into the heart of New York. So you're pulling into this next room, and there's just this gigantic spaceship crash smack dab in the middle of it. Multiple aliens are shooting at you from, all sides, pretty much anywhere, and you're pretty much focused on getting as many as you can.
That's cool. I love this ride. I know I'm sure we've got it on DVD somewhere, behind the scenes things of Islands of Adventure. And I know when they did the animatronics for the ride, it's not just a case of just things happen when you shoot them. I'm trying to think what the beginning bit is. Because you come around the big ships in the middle, isn't it?
Yes, and then the aliens are popping up.
Yeah.
And then, they're up in the windowsills and everything. And then once you reach the end of that area, one of 2 aliens, depending on which track you come on, bursts out of either a doorway or pops up behind some crates and shoots you with this gigantic gun, which sends your vehicle spinning.
Yes. And is that when it takes you off down the back alley?
That's what takes you down the back alley. One thing I forgot to mention is Frank the Pug is actually in that crash land scene. He's easier to see if you're on the left track. Is that track A?
I have no idea. I have never seen Frank the Pug.
No, I know he's in
Frank
there.
the Pug, he doesn't move or anything. He's just sitting up on the windowsill. Right. Not necessarily a windowsill, but the shop counter. Right. And it's either, I believe it's a key shop. And he just sits there, and there's multiple sensors in there. And he's one of the few figures that every time you shoot him, you get consecutive points.
Right.
Like, I think it starts up 1,000, goes to 2,000, and so on and so forth. Oh. So if you're trying to boost your score, he's something to look for.
Right. I did not know that.
So, as you said, after your vehicle, careens out of control, there's another section in the city, but then you end up... Zed comes on the intercom and he says, "All right, agents, it's time to split up," or something to that effect, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the 2 vehicles go down separate alleyways. In here, what do you see, Lee?
The big, I don't know what it is, like a caterpillar-y type thing with 6 arms. Don't shoot, don't shoot! Ambush!
You're mine!
I like that.
Yeah, ambush. And then out of nowhere, these little alien figures pop up out of trash cans.
There's loads of... The ones I usually go for in there, there's trees and bushes, and there's loads of eyes in the bushes.
Yes, I
always
get
go
quite
for
good
them.
scores in there.
There's actually, right after you're leaving the ambush scene, right before you're talking about, that's where your vehicle spins out of control. And if you look up, there's actually an alien like swinging on, not a zip line, but a clothesline up there.
Right.
And I think I've tried to hit him, but I'm not sure how many points you get per him. I just thought it was neat that there was actually one swinging from the ceiling.
Cool. I've never noticed that.
Yeah. So you pull into the next scene, and it looks, you're in a parkish sort of area, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is where the bushes have, the eyes, and there's two aliens just sitting there. I think they're playing chess.
Yes.
Which you then pull into the scanner, which brings one of the most important elements.
It's one of my
for the rest.
favourite bits. And it's also one of those bits that, like, a lot of the times we went last time and the time before when it was quiet, if they're not running two cars with people in it, or as it was a couple of times we went on it where they weren't running them at the right time, so they didn't set off at the same time.
Synced.
You miss a lot of points there.
It's the ride's kind of similar to Dragon Challenge in that aspect.
Yes.
You don't get the full ride experience unless they're running side by side.
I agree.
But you're going to see this short little prompt that promotes a shootout between the two vehicles, essentially. Mm-hmm. So both cars kind of race to shoot the other's fusion exhaust point.
Because you go through it, don't you, and there's like an airport scanner, and you see that everybody on the other car are aliens.
Which is kind of like a random,
it's cool.
I guess, placement.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Because you're like in the middle of this parkish area, you're outside, and then you pull into like a warehouse. So, and then you're going to the fusion exhaust port, which is where most of the ride's points you can get from.
That's where I get mine. I just line myself up with that fusion exhaust port and just keep popping it off.
Yeah, exactly. So a hit causes the vehicle to spin out of control again.
But then also, if they hit you and you spin, you can't score points either at the same time. Even if you manage to shoot anything, you can't score points while you're spinning either.
No, which opens up more targets for you.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the scene which, as you mentioned earlier, the Steven Spielberg kind of tribute is in there.
Yeah, it's before you go around the corner, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that where the little baby in
the pram?
Yeah, shaking the rattle on. It's not a rattle; it's part of its head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Another thing, I kind of mentioned this in my my segment, but there's a Cat in the Hat, hat in that section.
Is there?
Which, yes, it's actually, I believe it's on a table near the Steven Spielberg character, and it's near where they're selling sunglasses and everything.
Okay, that's quite cool. That's quite a reference to the ride vehicle as well, isn't it?
Yes, because they use the same ride system as Cat in the Hat.
Mm-hmm.
So after shooting at each other's fusion exhaust ports for a couple of seconds, you pull up to the giant television screen in Times Square, which alerts riders to get their game faces on because a really big bug has been found. They turn the corner and riders come face to face with the giant cockroach alien known as Edgar Bug from the first film.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's one of the fun bits of the ride.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, because this is the part where Zed orders you to press the much dreaded red button.
No, I was quite annoyed last time because you can still shoot its eyes as you're going through.
Yeah, you actually it's pretty easy to get quite a good amount of points doing that.
But you have to press that red button at just the right time. So what I normally do is just keep hammering it while I'm shooting. The problem was Jade got annoyed when we were on it last time that she wasn't getting anywhere near as much as we were. So I had to put my gun away and press both of our buttons.
What a selfless daddy.
I am.
Yeah, and after that you made a ride with me.
Yeah, because I only got any bloody points. I have a top score to beat and I didn't last time.
Oh.
We'll get there in a minute, young man. Keep it away. Carry on.
So, There's a small window of time when the button's effective, and the first rider to press it gets 100,000 points.
Is that right? It's only one person.
Only one. I've heard rumors that,
Well, certainly we've both
you
had
know,
it.
if multiple people press it at the same time, maybe that could work, but don't quote me on that.
no,
I've only
hang-
read that on forums and stuff.
Yeah, hang on a minute.
It's a difficult one to test,
No,
really,
because I
isn't
seem to remember hitting the button and beating you to it, and you were a bit knocked.
it? It does. Oh,
That's
no.
angry for our international listeners. Yeah.
So, you know, after you press the red button, both cars enter into the bug's mouth, and the spin for the last time out of control, and fog and
A big
strobe
burp.
lights are flashing at you, and
Lee doesn't like that bit. Do you?
No, I don't mind it. I don't do spinning, but that's enough for me. I can cope with that.
Okay, so during the wind down, which is, you know, basically the end, Agent J, who's Will Smith, he comes on to comment about the scores, and comparing the two cars is average. So the two cars separate one final time to go check out. There's 3 different endings depending on how well your vehicle scored. Well, there's Cosmically Average, Galaxy Defender, and Bug Bait, isn't it?
Yeah, it rings a bell.
Hang on.
See, we always get the suit.
Yeah, we always get the suit. I'll never take much notice.
Well, the Cosmically Average is this guy, this alien. He comes on in the suit, and he basically goes, "You zigged when you should have zagged, baby,"
Yes.
or something like that.
Yeah, basically you should have zigged when you should have zagged. You got to learn when to run and gun and when to lock and load, baby. Try again. Better luck next time, Slick. Or not bad, Slick, but not good enough.
Before the riders are neutralized.
Yeah.
So the vehicle with the best score pulls up to an alien tailoring a black suit and telling the riders, "Your suit will be ready next Wednesday." However, Agent J totally spoils the dreams of these unlucky tourists and say, "That was pretty hot, wasn't it? Too bad you're not going to remember any of it," and neutralizes the riders anyway. So as you're recovering from the strobe flash, the vehicles return to a retro-themed atrium with the Universe and You logo on the wall in front of them. And the big logo is, "Are we alone? Of course we are." Followed by this short tune that really parodies the Sherman Brothers style of writing.
Yes.
Who wrote "It's a Small World." So, and then you exit into the gift shop, you know, in traditional theme park fashion.
To pick your photo up.
Exactly.
Right, let's get
Which the photo frame is really cool.
We've
Yes,
got it.
we have one.
Say.
We've got it. It's
Yeah.
cool. I shall try and take a picture of it and post it on our Facebook page with our scores. Ignore those scores because it's not either of our top scores.
No.
Go on, Hunter, get it out the way. What's your top score?
550.
No, you told me you got more than that because you beat my top score because I wasn't happy with you. Wasn't it 650?
No, I said my brother got 650
Oh,
because he got the bonus at the end.
right.
He's always. I think it's because he spends so much freaking time on the Xbox.
Maybe.
I'm sure you said
Yeah.
it's fixed. You have pulled the wool over my eyes, young man.
He's been having nightmares. He has.
My top
And you know
score
the thing. Oh, go ahead.
is 605,000 and some odd points. I can't remember exactly how many. 605 some other. Tracey, what's yours?
It's over 550. I'd come to 555 or 565.
Something like that,
Something
yeah.
like
We've got
that.
pictures of them somewhere. I can't remember exactly where they were. Yeah, so I'm
We shall
top-
find them and post
Right,
them.
what we will do next time we go...
Which is like 2 years from now.
Yeah, but whatever, right? Hunter, you
Yeah.
said you're going to meet us over there. We shall have a
Oh,
podcast
shootout.
competition. We will have
All right, let's do this.
not
I'm
annual,
hoping
I don't
that-
want to say annual.
I'm hoping that I'm going to get a few goes first to get my eye in.
Right, we'll
Winning.
have
Oh, absolutely.
the official, unofficial Universal Podcast Men in Black Alien Attack shootout.
Championship.
Okay. And whoever wins, I will buy them a butterbeer. Well, the loser has to buy the winner a butterbeer.
The winner has to buy
awkward 'cause
everybody a
there's 3
butterbeer.
people and it's winners. I think the winner
Watch
should
it be
buy.
Jade.
I think the winner should buy him. right?
I'm fine drinking too. I might need an insulin shot afterwards.
I think the winner should buy, not everyone, because you're not. If you win Hunt, you're not buying the kids one. We'll buy them. But out the three of us, the winner buys the other two, or all three of us a butterbeer. I'll go with that. How does that sound? Right, you've heard it on the show, everyone. So
I don't care. I'm just getting butterbeer.
The challenge is there. So
It'll
it's
be
like
your fifth
you
time.
See, the thing is now.
So try and remember for 2 years' time.
Right. Oh, don't worry, I won't forget it. The thing is now, it's like which are you more bothered about? Money or pride? Money or pride? Do I want to spend the money, or do I want to know that I won the first ever? That's mine. 609,775.
I feel like we should make it more MIB related, though. The prize.
No, I'd rather have a butterbeer. Brilliant. Right.
Get you one of those big fake plastic neuralizers.
Thanks everyone for joining us for the virtual ride through. Yep. Hunter, another brilliant segment. I mean, it is a ride that has so much background to it.
Yeah.
It really does.
And see, the thing is, no matter how many words I put into it, you really can't just do it justice just by talking about it.
No.
You really just have to go ride it to experience this attraction.
It is a different experience every time you go in as well, because you'll notice something different, or you'll do something different.
Or your eye will be out slightly and you won't score as many. For us, it's like Toy Story Mania. I love Toy Story Mania over Hollywood Studios, but I think Men in Black's better because it's physical.
Yes.
Indeed.
Well, you said Toy Story Mania isn't physical? I come up with a dead shoulder.
No, I don't mean physical as in... I mean...
All right, yes, it's not
screens,
virtual.
it's not...
Let's get physical.
Wasn't that before you were born?
How come you're singing lots on the show at the moment, Hunter? Mind you, I think I have to do it. Anyway.
Yeah, you sure have.
So not joining in that.
Isn't that Olivia Newton-John?
It was.
Yes, it was. Olivia Neutron Bomb, as my dad used to call her. Anywho.
Not getting involved in that.
So,
anyways,
another brilliant segment. Right, thanks very much, Hunter. Love it, and hopefully everyone else will love it as much as Jaws. So, brilliant. That was very enlightening, Hunter.
It was.
Excellent. You know, I really love that ride. So, yeah, it's great to know.
So
I hope everybody...
with us.
Yep, I hope everyone appreciates that. I mean, the feedback we got from your Jaws one was brilliant.
Yeah.
And hopefully that'll do the same. So, yep. So, carrying on.
Well, hopefully as well. You know, I'm with a couple of those tips and hints and things, you'll be able to even boost your score a little bit. So.
I hope so. I'm desperate to beat my high score.
Won't be mine.
You've already beat mine, so I'm not talking
We
to
had
you.
no photographic evidence.
This
it does not exist.
This is true.
Photos are didn't. See, this is what the age of the internet has done to us.
I made sure that I got my camera out and took a photo of my high score.
So I can just Photoshop it.
No, that's cheating.
You're only cheating yourself.
I'll just go in paint and do it really badly.
Yeah, 999999999, and they'll go, hang on, there's not even that many numbers on the scoreboard.
They updated it.
Anyway, continuing round, Tracey, the next ride we would come to, or the last ride actually in World Expo,
would be the Simpsons ride.
Would you like to tell everyone about it?
I would. Sorry, I'm just wrestling with a dog leg.
Is that some sort of golfing term?
Nope.
I like dolphins.
Dolphins?
Hello, Mr. Random.
I thought she said dolphin leg.
No, dog.
Oh, my bad.
That was
Tracey,
funny.
would you like to...
Even though dolphins had legs.
They don't. The fish, they're not
Only in
fish,
some waters.
Flipper, you came home.
Anyway, go on. Tracey's lost it.
Oh, dear. Shut up! So, you can ride along with the Simpsons as they visit Krusty Land, the low-budget theme park created by famed TV personality and shameless product huckster Krusty the Clown.
Yay.
Yay! Everyone's favourite. Is somebody out to sabotage the park? You'll find out as you join Homer, Marge, Bart, Lisa and Maggie and enter through the carnival-like midway. So, for this ride, you need to be at least 40 inches tall.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a motion ride, and it's best for family.
Mm-hmm.
Which I agree with.
I'm trying to remember who it was that emailed us wanting to know about lockers. You can take bags on this ride with you, can't you?
Yeah, because
Yes.
you can leave them to the side of the ride vehicle.
We forgot to mention about Men in Black.
They are getting very serious about their locker regulations as of lately.
I spent a fortune last time we were there, and I'm convinced there's no way we were in there for an hour. Yeah, I had to pay to get my stuff out of the lockers every time we rode it.
This is a Universal Express Plus participating attraction as well. Now, once you board your vehicle, you're in for one surprise after another, as you embark on a wild, over-the-top ride through the park. You'll find yourself flying, floating, and more or less crashing your way through Krustyland's kiddie attractions, stunt shows and thrill rides. I think that describes it pretty well.
It does.
Be sure to keep an eye out for many of your favourite characters from the TV series in this all-new animated adventure, which takes you through Springfield and beyond. It's the first ever attraction based on the show. Now, within the ride, there are state-of-the-art digital projectors that cover an 80-foot diameter dome surface with an image 4 times the standard high definition found in most home theatres, and twice what you'd expect in a normal digital theatre.
Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All the characters in the attraction, all the character voices in the attraction were performed by the original stars of the long-running Simpsons show.
Which is interesting after what Jim Hill told us about Mr. Burns.
Absolutely. And this hilarious new Simpsons animation was created not just for the ride, but for the pre-show and queue areas as well. Which,
indeed.
Yes, the queue area is brilliant.
It is. They're going to make the joke that Craig Lucas, when we were talking about it, there's a poo? There's a poo on the wall?
It still makes me
No,
giggle.
there's Apu. Hunter, do you know what Apu's surname is? Without Googling.
No.
Go on then, Trace.
I'll Wikipedia it.
Don't even do that.
Nahasapima Petalon.
Nahasapima Petalon. Anyway, there's
Oh,
a
that's
little
nice.
bit there.
Yes, I know I'm not finished.
So I like this bit, actually. I think it's good.
Yes.
Well, see, I also wanted to mention, while the hand-drawn I'm sure there's some computer animation involved now. The entire ride is done in a, completely three-dimensional format.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I know some people were disappointed about originally, but think about, it wouldn't have worked very well if it was hand-drawn, in my opinion.
No, probably not.
No, I mean, some of the motion that you get from that, it really does get your stomach going.
Well, see, part of the, I know when I first went in, part of the appeal was seeing these characters who had been on TV for, so long as flat, two-dimensional, and actually seeing them in this new three-dimensional, I don't even know how to say it.
Environment?
Environment,
That's a good
yes.
word.
Speaking of environmental.
Ah, good book. I like it. What a good segue.
Oh, yes. The Simpsons ride employs energy conservation measures by incorporation of on-demand hydraulic power system and use of energy-efficient LED lighting fixtures.
I just have to say, that's the best segue ever.
Absolutely.
I know, right? I got it from the Segway store.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, eventually, Hunter, I do believe you are planning on doing a Fact Hunter segment on The Simpsons.
Yes, it was actually up to you guys, the listeners, on which of the rides I was going to do, either Men in Black Alien Attack, which, as you now know, is what was chosen, or The Simpsons. But I'm sure I have a number of other attractions I actually have to come back to as well, and I'm definitely sure The Simpsons is going to be.
The Simpsons is definitely something I want to hear about, and also because Jim said he has a few stories about The Simpsons as well, and that's what he was wanting to come on, so maybe we can incorporate that.
Sounds like a show to me.
In together, maybe even just do a Simpsons show.
A Simpsons special?
Boom, boom, ba, da, da, na, 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 na.
Anyway. Do we all like The Simpsons?
I love The Simpsons.
I recommend it.
Do you think it's better than Back to the Future?
Yes.
Emotion-wise, definitely.
The fact that you're virtually encased, yes. You can't look out and see... Well, you can look out and see the...
Not true, in the front row. Yeah.
But
you have to really try to see the other vehicles.
It's not like
before where you just looked.
I think it's a much better improvement.
Well, see, my part of the problem is, I can just kind of look over the barriers.
Because you're talking.
In the front row?
You need to slump
the thing
a bit
is,
then.
the advantage I see that The Simpsons has over Men in Black. See, Craig's going to listen to this, isn't he? He always gets a bloody mention, doesn't he? Craig bloody Lucas, right? He's going to say, you're obsessed with Men in Black. Because I'm not even... last time we talked about The Simpsons, I can't mention Men in Black. Right.
I think Craig Bloody Lucas should actually pay us every time we mention his name.
We should do Craig bloody Lucas.
Craig Lucas.
The advantage The Simpsons has over Back to the Future is because The Simpsons is still current. If they wanted to, it would be easy for them to switch the film out and do something different. Back to the Future was they were stuck pretty much with what they had.
Oh, you mean, I thought you meant something entirely new, but you mean with the Simpsons license?
Yeah, they could just, a new film, change the actual, like, the programming of the vehicle. You've got a new ride.
Well, see, the thing is, I really like the whole Krusty Land design that the building has going for it right now. I mean, I kind of enjoy the idea. I mean, Krusty, with his, his eyes moving and everything, which is, the main part of the facade. That's how you enter the queue.
And his tongue's like the red carpet going in. That's cool.
That's becoming right next to, where actually the main Simpsons characters are, like that statue. That's becoming one of the most photographed sections in all of the park now.
Right.
And I think it really is not necessarily a centerpiece, but it really is a nice facade just to look at.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. We've taken plenty of photographs of it.
We've got a brilliant one of Jade. Actually, I'll put...
that's a brilliant
I'll tell you what,
photograph.
I will post... There's the height measurement thing for the ride.
Yeah.
And it's itchy and scratchy with a big mallet looking like they're hitting down. We've got a brilliant picture of Jade stood underneath there. I'll post it on our Facebook page, but it's absolutely... It is class.
She's a little star.
Brilliant picture it was. Brilliant. Right, guys, that'll do it for the rides. Not very many here, but good ones, all in all. And we shall continue on to places to fill our bellies.
Oh, yes.
Hunter, would you like to tell us, actually there's only one place really to fill your belly, but would you like to tell everyone what it is?
The International Food and Film Festival. Here you can sample cuisine from around the globe as you stroll through the World Expo section of Universal Studios. Sit down to a full meal at the International Food and Film Festival restaurant, or enjoy the best of Springfield with a hot dog and a squishy in front of Quickie Mart. It does have the meal deal option, and should I say best for family?
You just said it.
Best for family. Okay, no matter what your native tongue is, when it's time to say, I'm hungry, this cafeteria-style food court speaks your language. Choose from Asian, Italian, and American dishes, salads, and a soft-serve ice cream window. Hours are lunch and dinner daily, and it is a counter service. Healthy dining options are available, and trans fat free, if that means anything to you.
Not to me, no.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I generally don't look. I look for stuff that says trans fat full.
Yeah, when I'm on holiday, I do full fat.
Yeah.
Hey, we're burning the energy off.
Right, let's continue the theme of our walk the walk. Tracy, have we eaten in here?
No, we haven't.
Hunter, have you been in?
All the time.
Really?
It's not my favorite place, but it is I think it's part of the way because of the way we tour the parks.
Right.
Which is going straight up kind of Universal's Main Street, going back to past Red Rocket to New York, turning, going through San Francisco into Amity. And then by the time we reach the World Expo, it's reaching late afternoon. So by that time, we're getting kind of hungry. So we'll just stop at the International Food and Film Festival.
We've never been in.
No.
It's kind of boring inside, honestly. It's just... old movie posters are on the wall, and they're not even posters, they're just painted there.
Is the food any good?
It's typical theme park food.
Yeah.
It's kind of bland, but, I paid $12 for it, so I'm going to eat it.
You're right, I'm going to put in that one. Cool, right, so then, as I said there is the hot dog stand.
Yep.
Over by the Quickie Mart that sells Hot dogs, obviously, and
Really?
squishies, as it says. Dozens served, as it says on the front of the on front of the stand.
Dozens.
Over dozens sold. Not been in there either. Hunter, you?
No.
No.
It's just like a little stand right across from the...
See, if I'm going to have a hot dog, I like it actually encased, so I let's just hop around the corner and go and have a corn dog.
This is true, yeah.
See,
Is
we
that
don't
still
really
there?
have
We haven't mentioned that, have we? There used to be the corn dog stand opposite Men in Black. I haven't actually put that down on my notes. Is that still there, Hunter? It's up against the lagoon, pretty much straight across from the exit to Men in Black.
I'm not sure if they sell corn dogs there, but I know I've got an icy there.
We got corn dogs there the first time. I mean, it's a long time ago, but yeah, we got corn dogs from there.
Yeah.
That stand is there, but I'm not sure what the items are.
Right.
I
Cool.
hope it's still corn dogs.
Yeah.
I'm
We
pretty
can't get
sure
them
it's
here.
one of those... It's probably got your corn dogs and your pretzels and things.
Yeah. Right, so that brings us to the shops, because it's a very small area, isn't it? I'm going to read this bit out. So whether you're looking for hilarious souvenirs from The Simpsons, or a futuristic gift from Men in Black, which I was quite gutted. I wanted a pen. I was determined when we went, I wanted a pen that looks like the flashy thing.
Neuralizer.
Yeah, I wanted a pen that looked like that, but you couldn't get them. Anyway, the stores...
Neuralizer.
What?
I just want a neuralizer.
What, a real one?
No, it doesn't matter if it works or not. I just want to carry it around.
You can get them there.
I'd like a real one.
Big plastic ones. They're quite big, actually, but they look quite cheap. Anyway, the stores of World Expo offer you shopping experiences unlike anything else in this or any other planet. And
In this planet?
on... Did I say in?
You did actually.
Yeah, you were like, here you can buy exclusive Hobbit merchandise.
Journey to the centre of the earth.
The stores of World Expo offer you shopping experiences unlike anything else on this or any other planet. And the first one you'd come to on our way around would be MIB Gear. Tracey, would you like to read us that little bump out there?
Yes, you can outfit yourself with a complete range of Men in Black gadgets and devices, plus Men in Black apparel, futuristic toys from across the galaxy, holographic jewellery, an assortment of alien artefacts and souvenirs.
Now, I don't need to ask if we've all been in here, because anybody who's ridden the ride has been through here.
Well,
You
we all
kinda have
dance
to.
down the ramp,
Yeah.
don't we?
Anybody bought anything from here?
Yeah.
What did you get?
A souvenir cup.
Cool.
It's in the shape of, the typical green men.
Cool.
Which have, if you buy the cup, it pretty much works as one of those meal deal cups.
All right.
Right? So the first fill up is free, and then it's like 99 cents for another fill up or something.
Cool.
It's a pretty large cup, too, so it,
That seems like a pretty good deal.
They do have some cool T-shirts in there,
They
though.
do. We've been... Obviously, we go in there, but we normally look in. I don't
also
think we've
wanted a
ever
frank.
bought anything from there, though. They do have some cool T-shirts, you're right. But I don't think we've ever actually
We've
bought
bought a
anything.
photograph and a photo frame.
We have, yes. With our high score when we went the first time. The frame's cool because it's got
We'll have
like
to scan
alien.
that and put that
Oh,
up.
that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and the last shop, Tracey, is the Quickie Mart.
Yep, Springfield's favourite convenience store is your place to stock up on the Simpsons-themed toys, T-shirts, books, souvenirs and more.
Anybody bought anything from there?
No, but they got some neat stuff.
They have. We were going to, if we hadn't have already bought Thing 1, 2, 3 and 4 T-shirts, we were going to buy the T-shirts with Homer for me, Marge for Tracy, Lisa for Jade, and Bart for Raymond.
We need
Okay.
another child.
Which would have gone, yeah, we need a Maggie. Just dress the one for the dog.
Yeah, one for the dog.
Yeah,
No, the
it's
child.
a gift shop themed towards The Simpsons, so it's pretty much you know what you're going to get.
Yep, lots
But-
of yellow.
Yeah.
Some cool
Well,
stuff.
see, the cool thing is they have like little, not necessarily dioramas, but little things set up which have quotes such as, "Are you going to buy anything?" And then I think someone else says no, and they say, "Okay, then get out." It's stuff like that that makes, it's really cool just to walk in there even if you aren't getting anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
We tend to do that anyway, don't we?
Yeah. That pretty much brings us to the end of World Expo, but I'm going to mention one last thing, is the phone
Oh, Nelson.
with Nelson.
Yes.
Now, we answered it twice
Yeah,
last
if
time.
you've got to say, if you're at the Quickie Mart, facing it, to the left, just round the corner, is the public phone.
Yeah.
Hang about.
It rings every... If you wait for it, it doesn't ring, because we waited for 10 minutes for the bloody thing to ring and it never... But I think we got Apu the first time.
Yeah.
I can't remember now.
And... Oh, my brain stopped working.
And when Kaz...
More, wasn't it?
I don't know, you answered it the second time.
I think it was more.
And then when Kaz did the scavenger hunt for us, she got Paddy and Selma twice.
Yeah.
Hunter, have you ever answered it?
Yes, that's who I got, but there's actually a bit of a story behind this phone.
Go on, then.
I used this phone to freak out Meredith the first time.
Meredith
so it would ring.
Lady girlfriend, by the way, for those who don't know.
I'd tell Meredith, answer the phone. She's like, no, I don't know what's going to happen. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to answer it. So I picked up, and it was sort of like that scene from Jurassic Park where Alan Grant fakes out the kids when he grabs the fence.
Yeah.
So I pretended I was being electrocuted, and she flips out.
You're nasty.
Did she hit you?
No comment.
I'd take that as a yes then.
I would have done. In fact, you'd have hoped she'd been electrocuted.
Patty and Selma as well.
Cool. What we need to do... Anybody else who's answered that phone who's got somebody different than Apu, Mo, or Patty or Selma... Post it on our Facebook wall, drop us an email, whatever. Let us know, because I'd be interested to find out how many different ones there are. Yeah, that'd be cool. Right, thanks for joining me, guys.
No time.
Short one this week, but we still seem to have gone for ages. Half an hour, plus another brilliant fact from Hunter. So, yeah. Cheers, guys. Right, so that brings us to the end of another show, but before we give you the ways to keep in touch and get in touch with the show, we also have an email. Tracey, would you like to read our email?
I will. Hi guys, show 10 was stunning. Would I like Universal Water Park? Yes sir, Jim Bob, I would. Wonder who this is. Imagine the Poseidon Adventure 1972 play park. An upside-down shell of a boat where kids and adults can get soaked.
Why has he put that in big block letters?
Emphasis.
Yeah, but the rest of it isn't.
Anyway, the idea is the Titanic water slides, a full-scale replica of the sinking ship with water slides down its deck. A deep-impact beach where once an hour an asteroid crashes down, causing a huge wave. Real asteroid?
Anyway.
These are a few ideas to get you started. Keep up the good work. Craig Bloody Lucas.
Craig Bloody Lucas gets his name mentioned on every bloody show. He's already had 1. 2, 3. Yeah, whatever. So...
No, it's always good to hear from anybody.
You know, I think it's inevitable that water park's going to get built.
Yeah, we've had the name registered.
Paul told us last time, didn't he?
I can't remember what was top of my head.
Wondersea. Was it Wondersea?
Wondersea.
Yes. And I remember commenting on that, how it sounded. It kind of struck a similarity to me between, the Lost Continent area that's part of Islands of Adventure.
Yeah.
There would be a lot of stuff that they could ship out from there and reuse.
So what do you? What do you guys think of Craig's suggestions there?
It's fantastic.
I quite enjoy the wave pool idea.
Yeah. Well, even like the fact that he's Craig. I'll give Craig his props. Right, he is most definitely the idea man.
Oh, without a doubt.
A lot of the stuff that's helped us get off the ground, I'll give him a shout out. A lot of ideas have come from Craig.
You know what they say? A lot of crazy people strike gold every now and again.
Well, that's it, genius syndrome. But he's obviously put a little bit of thought into this, the idea of keeping it movie-based. The Titanic thing's brilliant. I'm not quite sure how anybody who has ancestors or relatives or whatever eventually would be overly pleased about it.
Yeah.
Of course, you could have the extreme pool.
Right.
With the Great White in it.
Okay. Just attach it onto the Jaws ride so you can go into Jaws. That would be funny.
You can threaten your kids, you behave, or you go in the Jaws
pool.
That
that could work. So have...
just every now and again this fin would just come out of the water and just watch all the kids wet. Well,
no, you just employ a team member to swim around with one of those things on his back leg in Jaws.
A dog with a jacket on. Oh, we're running with it now.
We're gonna need a bigger floaty.
What have you done, Craig?
But yeah, he's come up with some good ideas.
Yeah.
I tell you what would work. that's just popped into my head, and Hunter, you'll probably, when I mention this, you'll probably go, oh yeah, I never thought of that. Think Hollywood Studios. I'll rephrase that. Hollywood Universal Studios. Isn't there a show over there? Actually, it might not be thinking about it. It might be in Japan. Waterworld.
Waterworld.
Now, how well would that... I know it's not a massive film, but that show's still there, and it's still in Japan. Why not? You could bring that over and have some elements of that there as well.
It's quite a popular show. I mean, even for, a relatively... I mean, it was popular at the time, but how many people would say that's their favorite film? But despite that, it still has... The show itself has still quite a fan base, so I think it could work.
That would be an interesting... It is... Have you seen it? When you went to Hollywood, did you...
Oh, you mean the actual show? No, we kind of missed it.
Right.
But from what I understand, it's gotten consistently good reviews.
I've seen...
For a movie that came out, quite a while ago.
Must be, 15 years ago?
95, I believe.
Is that when it was?
Must be.
Well, I didn't mind it. I thought it was a good film, but it was one of those, wasn't it? It was, it was 1995, you're right. Any ideas, anybody else?
You could add Showboat to it.
Yeah, actually.
Oh, Hunter's been thinking about this, hasn't he? Come on then, drum roll.
Okay. Those water coasters are becoming increasingly more popular.
They are, you're right.
There's one over at Typhoon Lagoon called the Crush and Gusher.
Yep.
Which is about 3 slides put together, I believe. But, over for Universal, I had a few ideas.
Go on.
I mean, it's not going to fit necessarily with the theming, but I remember a couple shows back, somebody brought up about retheming Rip Ride Rocket to Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, we did. It was,
and for some reason...
It
was Ashley
Ashley Robinson.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I was thinking, how cool would that be if you could just kind of mix a water ride kind of with a soundtrack, and you've got the lights, the strobe lights and everything. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to fit in with Scott Pilgrim, but I think that was the obvious tie-in that came to mind.
Yeah.
Goonies. It's not my best idea.
You could do a Goonies water slide. Hunter, have you seen the Goonies?
Yeah.
You could do, the bit.
Why can't it just be a whole Goonies area?
I'm
what,
with you.
Goonies,
Hunter.
what, with the pirate, One-Eyed Willie's pirate ship there, and
Exactly.
right, just do
and
it.
The sail drop. Hey, you guys.
I love the
A
Goonies.
team member go
I
around
love
doing
the Goonies.
And you know what the cafeteria has to look like? An abandoned restaurant.
Oh yeah, the Fratelli's place.
We'll not be using the toilets there then.
Right,
Oh,
Universal, if you're listening, this is what we're going to do.
Yes. Retro is in.
Goonies area, Scott Pilgrim area, then movie area with Poseidon, Titanic and a Deep Impact. I'm not quite sure how the hell you would do an asteroid
That's your
striking
problem.
and everything.
This is what we want.
It probably wouldn't be that difficult, to be honest. You only need to have it on a big ball on a rope. It doesn't actually have to cause the wave, does it? It's just you have it drop down, and then that's the sort of this catalyst of it, isn't it? I suppose. Anyway.
Yeah.
Certainly got us started.
Well, if you're going to go with the whole asteroid idea, I mean, dinosaurs are an obvious fit. It doesn't necessarily, the asteroid doesn't fit in with Jurassic Park because, that's bringing them back from this.
Yeah.
But still, just an idea.
I'm sticking with my Jaws idea, though. A scare pool. Scare pool.
Oh, I'm going to say, any listeners out there, if you've got any ideas you think would fit in, email us. Join in the conversation. I think we'll email it to Universal, right? We know you're doing this water park. We've had a little whip round of all our readers, all our listeners. These are the ideas we've come up with. Feel free to use them. Our PayPal address is...
Yeah.
Just deposit your money in there. Anyway.
It's worth a shot.
Wow, we're going to get like a dime and then PayPal.
You've been lucky. And that's going to do it for another show. Our next show will be out on the 2nd of September. All things well, yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
So Tracey, thank you for spending time with us.
It's been my absolute pleasure.
Hunter, thank you for joining us from across the pond.
You're welcome.
So it's see you from me.
See you from me.
Hey, I'm going to be in the parks this week.
Well, remember, Hunter, live the adventure.
Da-da-da-da.
That does it for another unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Between shows, we'd love for you to get in touch. So email us with your spews, funny schmitz, comments, questions, and news to podcast@uuopodcast.com. Keep up with what's going on every day by following us on Twitter at UUOPodcast, like our Facebook page at facebook.com/UUOPodcast, follow us on Instagram and Pinterest at UUOPodcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/UUOPodcast, and don't miss a show by subscribing to us on iTunes, and please leave us a review. Not an Apple user? Then head over to uuopodcast.libsyn.com and subscribe to the feed while you're there. You can also find us on Stitcher Radio and at micepod.com. Come find us on our partner site, micechat.com, join the forums, and say hello. So thanks for listening, and remember, be adventurous.
This has been a MicePod.com presentation.
Mice Chat.